Good evening, everyone. Welcome to my channel, the Angels of Alchemy. I'm Dee Grewal, psychic medium and angelic channel. So I'm back. I've been away. I was on vacation. It's been a crazy few weeks for me. I just got back from Mexico. But I'm back, refreshed and ready to get back to the readings and also add new things to the channel, okay? I've been working on some ideas and how I'm going to implement them, and so I'll keep you posted on that. I hope you all have been well and you're hanging in there. It's been an interesting few weeks, that's for sure. So this is going to be a general reading for the collective for the week of September 22nd to September 28th, and this will be for all signs. So it's a general reading for the collective. Real quick, you can find me on Facebook at Dee Grewal, Psychic Medium and Angelic Channel, as well as on Instagram at the Angels of Alchemy. You can also visit my website at healingwithheaven.com. Also to let you know, I am going to be in New York City this weekend, Saturday, September 28th. I will be doing a demonstration of evidential mediumship for the public. If you wish to know about that information, shoot me an email. You can also find that information on Instagram as well as on my Facebook page. And again, my Instagram is the Angels of Alchemy and my Facebook page is Dee Grewal, Psychic Medium and Angelic Channel. All of that is in the description box below if you wish to know about that event. I want to thank all of my subscribers and all of those who support my channel. Thank you so much. I love and appreciate each and every one of you. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I hope you enjoy. And if the messages resonate, give me a thumbs up. Please remember to give me a like on the video and also subscribe to the channel. So with that being said, I've gone ahead and pulled cards. I've also tuned into the energy and working on receiving messages from the angels here. And so what was interesting is while I began meditating and I was asking from guidance from the angels, I kind of asked them for the theme of the week, and Michael said to me, trust. Okay, so faith seems to be in the forefront because something's being tested this week where you're being guided to trust and have faith. I did pull from the Archangel Michael deck, and it says God is in charge. And so right there, again, the message is about trusting. So something this week for you is going to test your level of faith, and you're being guided to let go and surrender, because the more you're holding on to it, the more you're blocking yourself from receiving divine wisdom, guidance, and also blocking yourself from miracles unfolding. Okay, if you've been asking for help, help is on the way, but you need to trust and have faith. And the prayer on this card is, Dear God, please help me let go of this situation, giving it in faith and trust to your divine wisdom and infinite love in order to resolve and heal everything and everyone involved. So please remember to just let go and surrender. The more you hold on to things, the more you create blocks, okay? I also pulled from the Moonology deck, and it says, look at the bigger picture. Full moon in Sagittarius. Now, we've just come out of a full moon, all right? And we are going to be moving into a new moon. You're being guided to look at the bigger picture. I feel like how you're perceiving things, you need to rise above the obstacles and challenges, and you need to look at the picture as a whole, all right? And this also means that, you know, if there's something that's you're asking for and it involves other people, please remember that other people have free will. And so you need to look at the bigger picture and look at outcomes that it's in the highest good of all parties involved, okay? Definitely here, you know, again, the message is trust and have faith, because you've also got your commitment is being tested, first quarter moon. So whatever's coming up for you this week is testing your faith, all right? But it's also, how committed are you to what you're asking, and how much do you believe that you're actually worthy of receiving? Because I do feel that a lot of you don't believe in yourselves. You don't feel worthy enough to receive, or you feel like God's not going to answer my prayer, the universe, and your commitment is being tested here. So you need to stay firm and strong in your faith and be persistent with your goals and what it is that you're trying to create for yourself. So let's move along here. You have enlightenment, and I'll go into the message in a second. Balance. Self-worth. And again, that's, you know, how much do you believe in yourself? And confusion. Whatever's unfolding for you right now, you are in the process of awakening, development, growth. You know, you're in this period of enlightenment. You're moving towards that next step on your journey. And, you know, everything that's transpired up to this point was to bring you greater awareness, was to put you on your path. It was to put you in a place of self-development and growth, and it's about you evolving as a soul, okay? And so, you know, you've been in this place of spiritual awakening. You've been in this place of gaining higher wisdom and understanding. And ultimately, this is so that you can find balance in your life. Now, I also feel that there's something about equal give and take this week, or, you know, there's something around your relationships. I feel like some of you need to find a balance within your relationships. You know, are they relationships of equal give and take? And I'm not talking about just romantic partnerships and relationships. I'm talking about all relationships in your life. And I feel like there's some kind of growth that's happening, some kind of deeper understanding of your relationships that is helping you. You're starting to see things from a spiritual perspective, which is bringing more balance into your life and bringing balance into your relationships. Okay, now you see these people, they've kind of turned away, they're feeling disgruntled. So I do feel like relationships are being tested this week as well. All right. But you need to find a balance, and this is about finding that spiritual balance within yourself. This is about taking back your power, having boundaries with people as well. I feel like that's coming up. You know, what are you willing to accept and not accept? And have you allowed yourself to accept things that weren't in your highest good? And therefore, you know, where is your self-worth? What are you allowing in your life? Do you need to draw boundaries? You need to see what you truly deserve, believe in yourself, and draw boundaries and not allow people to take advantage. There's definitely, I definitely feel that that's coming up here. Some of you are settling in situations that aren't good for you. There's a theme of relationships this week that is coming up. For some of you, it's going to be romantic relationships, and for others of you, it's people around you. Okay? There's a lot of confusion, and I feel that this is really connected to you, your self-esteem, and your self-worth. Again, there's confusion around your relationships. You're not seeing things for what they are. There's a feeling of there's this veil of illusion. I almost feel like you're romanticizing or creating a story that isn't the real story, and I feel like you need to dig deeper. And you need to walk away from situations that just are not serving you. It's time to rise above, guys. So let's look into this. Underneath enlightenment, and this is what I was saying, you have power. All right? This is about you having courage, strength, willpower, determination. This awakening that you've been in has been putting you in a place of stepping back into your power, which tells me that you've been giving your way, you've been giving your power away to outside circumstances, to outside forces. You've been allowing things in your life. You've allowed other people to take your power from you. You're reacting in situations where you're giving your power away. And so this spiritual journey has been about you stepping into your full potential and your power. So this is where I was saying you have balance and clarifying balance. You have throat chakra. Okay, this is about communication with others. This tells me you're also going 5 is about changes. Okay, but also this tells me that there's been conflicts with others and you're giving your power away by reacting to things. Perhaps you need to look at people from a different perspective, and perhaps you need to see that ultimately those things that you're pointing out within others, okay, people are a reflection, they're a mirror, they're there to show you what you need to see within yourself. Where are you judging in your relationships? And where are you, what is the part that you play? How are you allowing people to take your power from you? What situations do you completely, react to, and you do so over and over? What are the patterns that you keep repeating? But you also need to be honest. You need to speak your truth. You need to step into authenticity, okay? Speak your authentic truth. Take back your power. So communication, there's something around communication and relationships this week, all right? And here we go. I do get the sense of feeling some of you are going to be dealing with gossip, people that are gossiping this week. And, I feel like your self-esteem is being tested here as well, like where your self-esteem is low. You don't believe in yourself. You're allowing what others' perceptions of you are to affect you. And you need to stop that. Because again, you're giving your power away. Here you have deception and envy. So I do get the sense of feeling that there's people around you who may not be authentic and true. Who do you need to walk away from? What doors do you need to completely close out? Okay? There's a feeling of just people not being honest and true with you. So be very careful about that this week. All right? And this is clarifying self-worth. This is also about you having these negative thoughts about yourself that just are not true. And are you being true to you? Are you being honest with yourself? Clarifying confusion, you have crown chakra. You also have this 7-7, okay? This is about having the Midas touch. This is about miracles, okay? So that tells me there's support from the universe. But you have clarifying confusion. You have the crown chakra. I feel like you need to meditate because you're trying to find a solution to a problem, and you're working with your mind instead of opening your crown chakra, sitting in meditation and allowing the divine wisdom to come in. The answers that you seek are within you. They're not outside of you. You need to get out of this negative mindset and these thoughts that you're repeating over and over in your head. Now, clarifying power, enlightenment, you have a change in the wind. So there's going to be some grand changes this week. Okay, this whole spiritual awakening has been about making changes. It's about letting go of the outdated. It's about letting go of all those things that aren't serving you and these belief systems that you've had from your past. and gaining that spiritual wisdom and insight, taking back your power, living from the reality of who you really are, because the story you've been telling yourself up to this point, it just isn't true. It's not who you are. And so this awakening has been putting you into a place of personal power, and it's creating ripples and changes in your life that are bringing about great blessings. This balance. You have balanced throat chakra and loyal heart. This is about you finding balance from within, being true, authentic and true, speaking your truth. What are you loyal to? You need to listen to your heart. There's definitely, I feel like there's a feeling of you loving yourself more. There's a feeling of you need to open your heart chakra here. I definitely feel like it feels very blocked to me. There's this negative story that you've been telling yourself about your relationships. So there's a big emphasis on finding balance within your relationships. All right? And being true to who you are, and being true to your heart, knowing what you truly deserve in your life, and walking away from those things that are not loyal to your heart. You also have 35 here. This is an 8. You've got 2 8s here, okay? This is about abundance, prosperity. It's also infinity. Let's see. You've also got 2 3s. 33 is some significant here. Now, clarifying self-worth, deception and envy, you have between worlds. Yeah, you're just, I feel like you're in this place of stagnancy right now. You're not seeing what needs to be seen. You're in this place of, you know, very much in your mind. You've allowed your mind to create this veil of illusion. You're not, there's a level of dishonesty with yourself. You're not being true to yourself. So I feel like you need to tune into your heart and really listen from within. And this is why meditation would be important for you this week. I feel like you need to forgive the past as well. There's definitely a message of forgiveness here. You need to trust yourself. You need to believe in yourself. And, you know, I feel like this stuckness is you. You're allowing your mind and your negative thinking to get in the way here. Your judgment is being clouded. And it's being clouded by your thoughts. It's being clouded by the ego. Crowning confusion, crown chakra. You've got another 3, so that's 333. That's the Ascended Masters coming in. So you definitely have the support of the Ascended Masters this week, okay? But it's interesting because clowning confusion and crown chakra, you have cleaned it up. It's time for you to let go of this burden. I feel that it's from your past. Again, this negative story that you've been telling yourself, this mental confusion that you've created, it's from ego, it's from your lower self. It's not from your higher self. It's time to clean up that mind, meditate, go within. The answers that you seek are going to be you're going to find them within you. And you have the support of the angels here. So, let's pull. So we're going to do the tarot cards. You have the Devil underneath a change in the wind. And again, this is, you have enlightenment, power, a change in the wind, and then you have the Devil. So this, it's like you need to break free from codependency. You need to break free This is self-entrapment, the ego, okay? The negative thoughts. You're breaking free from what's been holding you back. I feel like there's things from your past. It's the shadow, all right, that's been playing out in your life. And this is your spiritual awakening has been about breaking free. You need to break free from this. The devil isn't necessarily a negative card. It's about breaking free from what's in the shadow, breaking free from obsessions, codependencies, addictions, breaking free of negative thought patterns, breaking free of the ego. And this is what this has been about. You need to get out of this self-imprisonment here. You need to rise above. You need to trust and have faith. Know who you truly are. So this finding a balance, it's not just about relationships, but this is also about abundance here, okay? I feel in some ways this balance is bringing you your stability, your happiness, your abundance. It's the harvest. It's reaping the rewards of the hard work and effort that you've been putting in. But it happens when you find that balance in all aspects of your life, right? So here it is. This is about you reaping the rewards of all that hard work and effort that you've been putting in. But there's definitely something around your finances. I feel like for some of you, you know, who have been seeking stability in your finances, I feel that in some ways, perhaps it's been a bit of a challenging time for you with your finances. And honestly, the universe is here to help you sort out how you're spending, how you're using your money. And, you know, also this is about equal give and take again. So, you know, just as you're spending, are you receiving? Okay, it needs to be an equal give and take. So when all aspects come into alignment and into balance, here you are reaping the rewards, reaping that, you know, you're bringing in the harvest from the fruit. It's the fruits of your labor, right? And I think you need to look at, you know, it's interesting because that's also highlighting loyal heart. You need to move towards the things that you feel passionate about, that are true to who you are. So I feel like this is also about your life purpose. What it is that you've come here to do. How are you serving? How are you serving? There's a feeling of that coming up here. Now highlighting between worlds, deception, envy, and self-worth, you have Four of Pentacles. So this tells me there's something that you're holding onto, okay? And you have that Devil card in the beginning. There it is. There's something that you're holding onto from your past. It's a block. You need to let it go. And, you know, being next to that, it's the next to the Ten of Pentacles also, it's like, are you holding on to your money too tightly? And are you not, you know, because it's like an equal give and take, right? So sometimes we need to put out into the universe so that it can come back as well. So there's feeling of that coming up, but there's definitely something that you're holding onto from the past that is creating a block for you. But it isn't good for you. It feels toxic to me, feels unhealthy, all right? And it's time to let that go. Put the burdens down. Now, clarifying the crown, confusion, cleaning up. Here it is. You have Six of Pentacles. This is about your past. I feel like it's connected to the past, okay? But the Six of Pentacles is about equal give and take. Okay? Equal give and take. And I feel like this is highlighting your relationships. Like, for some reason, when I saw this card, it reminded me of the Six of Cups. And, you know, honestly, that's the feeling that I got with it. It's something connected to your past that it hasn't been of equal give and take. And I feel that it has to do, now if this isn't a romantic partnership or relationship, it's definitely relationships in general, where there needs to be a balance of equal give and take within your relationships. And I feel like you need to clean up the thoughts that you've had about your relationships from the past. What cycles have you been repeating? Have a look at your relationships. Where have you always been the giver? Have you primarily been the giver? Or have you primarily been the person that takes? Because it's definitely something out of balance here. See, here it is. To clarify the devil, delusion. It's this self-made imprisonment you've been in. It's these negative cycles that you need to break free from. These illusions that you've created that are almost, it's your mind, it's your ego, it's the shadow. You know, again, I'm feeling something in regards to relationship here. If it's, you know, romantic partnership and relationship, as well as your relationships with others, there's a feeling of delusion. You need to look at the truth of a situation. You need to trust. This is about you trusting yourself, trusting your intuition. You also have, so again, clarifying the Ten of Pentacles is harvest. So this is definitely about you bringing in the fruits of your labor, okay? I feel like October is going to be a significant month, all right? So I feel like if you've been in this place of stagnancy, if you've been feeling blocked with abundance and finances, this is the time that you're going to be reaping the rewards, okay? So you're going to be busy, I feel, in the month of October. There's also going to be a balance within relationships. I feel like you're just going to be in a space where you feel balanced all around. Definitely something that's unfolding for you in the month of October here. Underneath self-worth, deception, envy, between worlds, and the Four of Pentacles, you have renewal. So this is about you going through a rebirth. I feel judgment here. I feel like you need to lay down the burdens of your path. You need to let something go. You know, there's some kind of foundation that you thought was stable and it just wasn't. There's something that needs to crumble so that it can be reborn. It can be built on a solid foundation, that you can have the stability that you want in your life. Okay, so there's a period of renewal here. And clarifying Six of Pentacles, Two of Cups, clean it up. You have this confusion, romantic. So some of you are, what stories have you been telling yourself about love? For some of you, it's a story about love that you've been telling yourself. For those of you who have been repeating the same cycle over and over in your romantic partnerships and relationships, you know, it's the same thing that you've been holding on to that you need to let go of. It's time to rewrite a new story. So definitely, and if this isn't a romantic partnership or relationship, there's definitely a theme around relationships this week. It's the relationship that you have with yourself, relationship that you have with your others, and your romantic partnership and relationships, okay? So all relationships are front and center, I feel like. Also, to let you know that, you know, Saturn has actually stationed direct now, okay? Saturn is the Lord of Karma. So these last few months where you've had confusion, stagnancy, you've been in this period of evaluating, this has been a period of enlightenment, you've been going within, you know, there was this theme around the story you've been telling yourself. There's been this theme around your destiny, your karma. And now that, you know, so while Saturn was retrograde, you were thinking about those things. The cycles needed to come to completion. You've been kind of going over in your mind about that next step and kind of evaluating within yourself. But now that Saturn has stationed direct, things are going to start moving very, very quickly. So those cycles, those chapters that needed to close, whatever is your karmic destiny, is going to come. It's coming into fruition. And I feel like the more you can surrender and just be in faith, the easier this journey will be for you. But the more you resist, it's going to persist, and it's going to be tough, and it's going to be hard. All right? So it's time to break free from all of that. Now, this is your outcome. This is your outcome. This is your guidance here. And then I pulled your outcome cards. Going through all of this is ultimately bringing about a great blessing and a miracle. Because you're stepping into divine alignment. Alignment with the truth of who you are, why you've come, okay? And there's great miracles and blessings unfolding here. The divine is supporting you. This is your outcome. This is your destiny. There's some completion because you have 10 here. A cycle is ending. That's Saturn for you. That's your karmic destiny. You're being put onto your path. This miracle, this blessing is about your destiny. Ultimately, clarifying that, you have exchanging gifts. And what I'm getting this, again, you have another 8, 7. Oh, I'm sorry, that's a 9, 7, 8, 9, okay? 6, 7, 8, but you do have an 8 here. So now we've got 8, 8, 8. That's about abundance, success, prosperity, blessings from the universe, gifts from the universe. It's about miracles unfolding. There's a gift coming from the universe towards you, and it's about stability. It's going to bring you stability. There's, I feel that this is going to be about financial stability, but a balance and stability all around. But ultimately, this is going to bring you great happiness. You have happy, happy here. This is going to bring you great happiness. There's a door that is about to be opened that was previously closed to you. And the universe is bringing you this gift. The universe is opening that door for you. And I asked about this exchanging of the gifts. This is justice. This is what has long been overdue. The universe is now bringing into balance. This is what you deserve. You deserve this. All right? This is your good karma coming to you. There's a balance and a stability. The universe is bringing you these gifts. Okay? What was before not balanced, what was where it wasn't equal give and take, where it was partnerships and relationships, the universe is now going to bring that into balance. Now, clarifying justice, it's because you've gone through this growth. There's been spiritual growth, enlightenment. There's hope on the horizon with this justice. There's hope on the horizon. Okay? There's blessings coming your way. You're going to have the financial stability. What did I say to you? You have wealth. There's hope. Here's your wealth, your blessings, your stability, everything that you've been working for. This, and I feel again, Libra season is going to be key here. October is going to be a significant month for you. That wealth is bringing you the stability that you've wanted. Here it is, the stability. There's also some kind of reunion coming. I feel that this is in two ways. One, I feel like it's almost like a reunion of with yourself, with your higher self. I feel like you're seeing yourself from a completely different perspective. Look at her looking in the mirror here. It's like you finding yourself, right? A reunion with spirit, a reunion with divine love, understanding yourself from a completely different perspective. But this is also, if you take that, I'm feeling union, partnership. You're about to have the balance in all areas of your life. Beautiful reading, guys. There's great blessings coming your way. So this week, you're really being guided to trust and have faith. Now, I did pull a card from Spirit and ask them, what message would you like to share for this week, okay? This is a postcard from Spirit. And it says, dearest you, we need you to know that you can change things miraculously for you and everyone and make things right. It's never too late. Forgiveness is about releasing yourself from the burden of an old story, one in which you were a victim of someone else's actions or your own. Again, what story have you been telling yourself? It's time for you to forgive your past, forgive yourself, forgive others. You don't need to carry this around. You can set yourself free. Even advocating for good because of this experience requires your forgiveness to be effective. Forgiveness is never about condoning things that were done. It's about letting yourself off the hook from carrying the burden. Resentment and hurt are like viruses that spread to others, and that is the opposite of what you really desire, right? Imagine what your life would be like without the burdens that you carry when you do not forgive. You can do it. Everyone over here believes in you and adores you. What a beautiful message from Spirit. So I'm wishing you a blessed and beautiful week ahead. I don't know if I'm going to get a chance to do the readings for all the signs, okay? So if not, they will definitely be up next week. Please don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you resonate with the messages. Leave me a comment, share your thoughts. I'd love to hear from you, know what's unfolding for you, know that you're not alone. We're all in this together and I'm supporting you on your path. So I'm wishing you a most blessed and beautiful week ahead. God bless. Namaste.